Good day to you. Welcome to mathematics class. Today the topic before us is logarithm. So we will first consider basic laws of logarithm. Basic laws of logarithm. The logarithm of a number n to a given base is the index of power, say x, to which the base b must be raised to obtain the given number n. That is, if log n to base b is equal to x, then b raised to power x is equal to n. For example, when you have log 100 to base 10 is equal to 2, then it means that 10 times 10 raised to power 2, that is 10 times 10 is equal to 100, where b is equal to 10, n is equal to 100, and x is equal to 2. So let's consider those laws. The basic law 1 say log to base 10 of open bracket 3 times 2 close bracket is equal to log to base 10 plus 3 plus log 2 to base 10 to yes. And don't forget that the last time we talked about indices, there is a correlation, there's a relationship between logarithm and indices. So as you solve further, you begin to see those applications and correlations and similarity or differences. So let's say we have log 5 over 3 to base 10 is equal to log 5 divided by 3. You can see that. So you just subtract. One thing you must consider in logarithm is their base must be the same. Bigger now, must be the same. So if they are the same, then you can you can solve them accordingly. You can solve them accordingly. And the third law, which is log m raised to power n to base b is equal to, so that one is just changing it to the other side. So you begin to see that applications very soon. So let's consider the examples. Example 1, log 16 to base 2 plus log 8 to base 2. You will observe that they have the same they have the same base. It's very important. You can only bring those logarithm together or log together if only they are if only they have the same base. So ohun tí mo ti ń sọ òun náà ni wípé logarithm ó ní àwọn òfin tá gbọ́dọ̀ tẹ̀lé, gẹ́gẹ́ bí nígbà tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí indices náà ṣe ní àwọn òfin méje. Òfin pọ̀, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn òfin tó jẹ́ kókó, tó jẹ́ foundation, tó jẹ́ ìbẹ̀rẹ̀, tó everything bá ti mọ̀, then you able to solve other questions like that. So tó bá ti mọ̀ àwọn laws yìí, gẹ́gẹ́ bí laws ti logarithm ti 1 log to base 10. Mo dẹ̀ sọ wípé tó bá fẹ́ solve logarithm problems, o gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́ wò pé ṣé base wọn papọ̀, gẹ́gẹ́ bí nígbà tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa indices náà pé ṣé base wọn papọ̀. O lè solve logarithm papọ̀ tí ó bá jẹ́ pé kí ni o, tí base wọn papọ̀, base ló kọ́kọ́ wò, then now begin to consider those equivalent value for that laws. So àpẹẹrẹ àkọ́kọ́ tá a kọ́kọ́ wò ó ní log 16 to base 2 plus log 8 to base 2. Now kí la kọ́kọ́ rí? Ó rí pé log méjèèjì wọ́n ní the same base ní wọ́n jọ ní, which is 2. Then according to that, we know that log 16 to base 2 plus log 8 to base 2 is equal to what? Log 2 open bracket 16 times 8. So that addition, when you bring them together, addition yẹn máa change sí kíni o. Addition yẹn change sí kíni o. Ó change sí multiplication. Then you break it down further again. Bring it down further. Pé èwo kí ni similarities tó wà láàrin 16 àti 8. kí ni nǹkan tó common pẹ̀lú 16 àti 8? Nǹkan tó common pẹ̀lú 16 àti 8 is 2. Do you get it now you see 16, if you have 2 lọ́nà mẹ́rin ó máa fún wa ní kíni o 16, that is 2 times 2 8, 2 times 2 4 times 2 8 times 2 16. You get it now? And tó bá tún wo 8 náà 2 common sí, which is what? Tó bá multiply, when you multiply 2 times 2 times 2, that is 2 times 2 4 times 2 8. So that is a common ground. So 2 is a common ground for 16 and 8. Then you bring them together. Recall that in the law of indices, as we pay, when you have 2 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power 3, t base 1 to papo, then what you need to do with their power is to do what? Is to add the power. So when you add power of 2 of 4 and power of 2 of 3 together, then you have your 2 raised to the power 4 plus 3, which you give is 7. So log 2 raised to the power 7 to base 2 now can give you this. So consider the log law, log 3, which says that log log m raised by n to base b is equal to what? N log n raised by to base b. So the same is applicable to this. So we have 7. That 7, which is the power of 2, will come behind. Do you get it now? We come behind. Then you have log 2. 7. You have 7 log 2 to base 2. And don't forget that when the base and the number, to which a given number is raised they are the same, then it equals to what? 1. So that's why we have log 2 to base 2 is equal to 1. So 7 times 1 will give you 7. So 7 is the logarithm value for what? For log 16 to base 2 plus log 8 to base 2. So that's our final answer. If we check the second question, says that log 243 to base 3. So let's simplify it. So if the common ground for this base is what? 3. That means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 raised power up to 5 will give us 243. You get it now? We give you 43. And don't forget that log 3 to base 3 will give you what? 1. So checking from law 3, then that power of 3 will come behind. Then you have log 3 to base 3. Then log 3 to base 3 will give you 1. Then you have your what? 5 times 1 will give you 5. That's that about that. So this one, log 625 to base 5 minus log 125 to base 5. How do we do it? Know that the equivalent value according to law is what? Is log 625 divided by 125 to base 5. Then if you divide 625 by 125, you have 5. 125 may you larry 625 5 ni. So you are left with log 5 to base 5, which is equal to 1. So our answer is 1. Or if you don't want to solve it that way, you can also use another way, which is log 625 to base 5 minus log 125 to base 5, which is equal to log 5 raised to power 4. Again, I was talking about common ground. Kí ni value tá lè mú tó jẹ́ pé ó common sí 625 tó dẹ̀ common sí 125 too. So ó náà ní 5. So because 5 raised to power what? 5 raised to power 4 will give you 625, and 5 raised to power 3 will give you 125. And they now have the same value, 5. And they have the same base also, 5. So if we bring that 4 power of 5, we bring it behind, then you have 4 log 5 to base 5, and you bring that power of 5, which is 3, behind, then you have 3 log 5 to base 5. Don't forget that 5 log 5 to base 5 will give you 1, and then you multiply that 1. 4 times 1 minus 3 times 1 will give you 4 times 1 will give you 4, minus 3 times 1 will give you 3, then you have 4 minus 3, which will give you 1.